Sprint car racing that you would kill to see anywhere around the world. They're going 4 wide, folks. On your feet, get up and cheer as the sprint cars get set for 30 big laps here at the Motorplex.
Well, let's see those lights on those phones in the back straight, here in the main straight. Let's fire it up, make it a real spectacle. Light up the joint. Here we go.
30 laps. Grand final of Speedweek. Here we go. Williamson, Kendrick side by side at the front straight. It is Williamson that makes the best of the starts, gets close to the wall. Out of Mannington Toyota, turn number 2. They all seem to get through okay, and Williamson has the lead. Here comes Brad Sweet, Turner.
Oh, no.
That's Eliasson, and he has brought a stop to proceedings, but everyone escapes.
And he goes to the rear.
So
Unless
Corey
there was a
Eliasson,
touch.
Eliasson, who is pointing in the wrong direction. The replay shows him doing that all by himself, getting up on 2 wheels and getting position 5 as we go racing once again. Williamson, Kendrick very close. Kendrick gets on the inside or the outside of Williamson and manages to get past and goes to the lead. So the 92.9 Triple M entry gets to the lead, and here comes Brad Sweet. The Napa Auto Parts car number 49 challenging now past Callum Williamson, then Zierfoss, then Rico Abreu. Taylor Milling a little bit further back. Right up close to the wall there was Callum Williamson, and then huge contact with Lancaster going over, I think. Lancaster is one, and it is going to be Chris Coyle the other, is it?
There's a car behind Chris Coyle upside down.
There is too.
Isn't it Milling?
Car to be righted up the right way. You'll see at bottom of screen, Milling all by himself up against the wall. Lancaster has nowhere to go. He has to crash into it. And then here comes Chris Coyle, who skids and just manages to save it.
And King.
There's Tim King, who manages to slide and save it as well. Sweet. Williamson, Zierfoss front 4. Back underway racing. Kendrick gets through. We've got Sweet going up right up against the cushion. Kendrick and Zierfoss and Williams and Sweet all getting very close there. Williamson having to give up not just 1 spot, but 2 spots, because here comes Rico Abreu.
Abreu absolutely flying. Gups on the outside of Sweet as they charge into turn number 2 now. Abreu going a little bit high and wide. Oh, gee, there wasn't much room. There wasn't any. Abreu goes around. He gets cannoned into by Kingshot, and both of them are stationary in the back straight. It was the nudge from the number 3 car, I think, on the outside of Callum Williamson. There was no room whatsoever. Abreu was brave, but maybe it sees his race come to an end.
Well, he'll go to the work area, but I think most of the damage has been done once he's hit the retaining wall on the inside. So look at the damage to the front of that car. It's already been hooked up to the tractor, and he's on the way to the work area. Now, they're going to have some work to do here to get that one back in the race.
And, of course, huge implications on the Speedweek standings as well, because Rico Abreu and Williamson, the 2 cars that touched, they are 1 and 2 in the Speedweek standings, and the car that's number 3 is Dane Kingshot, and he goes off there. Kingshot is being pushed away right now, and
I think he'll be okay.
Might be okay, but it's all going to be the work that can happen for Rico Abreu. Now, Abreu can go into the work area lane.
The US of A, so right now, Jason Kendrick, who we've seen hard charge from back in the field, gets the chance to lead him away right now. Callum Williamson coming on strong up on the tailpipe of Sweet, and all of a sudden we've got a couple of others up there as well. James Inglis coming right into the race as well, as they've got a car into the fence, and maybe it was the Bradley Maiolo model, car number 77, who unfortunately has done damage and remains stationary through another lap, and hand pass it across to you, Jason Crow, as we get underway. Car number 11, right in his hammer is Sweet, and then we go back to Zierfoss. Williamson, Inglis was coming on towards the back end of that last lap. He's up there in your top 5 as Williamson cannons into the fence once again. He's back in 4th. Inglis is starting to challenge, and then we got Caden Manders not too far away. There you go, Jace, they've done a lap.
You have indeed. Thank you, Carl. It's Jason Kendrick just in front. Here's the 49 Brad Sweet and Brock Zierfoss not far behind. Zierfoss and Sweet running second and third.
21 to go. Jason Kendrick. Gap starting to shorten now. Sweet is in second. Third is Zierfoss. The two Americans starting to just clamp up right now. And Callum Williamson not too far away, picking up some ground as they do 10.
1/3 of the race done. 10 down and 20 to go. Jason Kendrick has lost the lead and has lost it to Zierfoss and also to Sweet as they run down the back straight. He ran wide, and Williamson now coming back into the picture. They come out of turn number 4. Brock Zierfoss the leader. 11 down and 19 to go. Sweet in second place. Here comes Callum Williamson. He's gone past Jason Kendrick and into third place. Kendrick's gone back to fourth. As Zierfoss leads, but not by much. Sweet is right there with him. Callum Williamson third. Here's the move coming as Zierfoss ran wide. Sweet dives to the inside. Will there be a crossover? No, there won't. Sweet takes the lead. Zierfoss back to second place. Callum Williamson back there in third as they run down out of turn 1 and 2. Sweet leads. Zierfoss in second in the Triple M back straight. Back in third place, Callum Williamson and then James Inglis. This time around, there's 6 laps to go.
So, is there still time for Zierfoss to fight back? Is there time for Williamson to jump back another spot up and consolidate a possible win for Speedweek, for a West Aussie to win Speedweek against the Americans? It won't matter for the time being for Brad Sweet because he's got 5 laps to go. But here comes Williamson on Zierfoss. Gets right up to the back of him. He's about to enter the Triple M back straight and get past. Callum Williamson moves into second place. He moves up another spot and Zierfoss back into third with 4 more to go.
And James Inglis is coming as well. I reckon he can get the American. We've only got 4
on the racetrack. They come out of turn 4. The white lights come on as it is Sweet out in front. The race continues. Williamson in second spot has closed to 3 car lengths. They run down the back straight. Here comes Williamson. Williamson and Sweet. Sweet started his series here with a win. He finishes his series with a win just from Callum Williamson.
Oh,
how sweet it is. The checkered flag is out. Sweet wins. Williamson second. Zierfoss third. James Inglis, Jason Pride and Jason Kendrick, your top 6. And what a feature race it was. It got almighty close in the end. 0.526 of a second. But Brad Sweet started his racing series here with a win. He finishes with a win.